and thanks for tuning in. I'm Ann Powell with the WJTS News. One person was injured in a three-vehicle accident on the south side of Jasper on Tuesday morning. 90-year-old Ray Stillwell of Petersburg was driving south on Hoffman Road and approaching the US 231 intersection right across from Pizza Hut. Stillwell stopped before passing through the intersection, but failed to see that 16-year-old Jaden Sheeter of Huntingburg was already through the intersection, crashing into the passenger side. This pushed Sheeter into the vehicle behind him, causing him to crash into the front of 47-year-old April Fullavelpin's vehicle. Stillwell complained of chest pain and was taken to the hospital by ambulance. He was also cited for failing to yield the right-of-way. No other injuries were reported. Sheeter's 2007 Chevrolet Silverado suffered around $2,000 in damages, and the other two vehicles were totaled. A Princeton woman is facing charges after driving drunk with her children inside the car. Police pulled over 33-year-old Megan Skidmore for driving left of center on State Road 64 near the State Road 57 on Monday evening. Skidmore's 9-year-old daughter and 3-year-old son were also inside the car. While talking with Skidmore, police smelled the odor of alcoholic beverage and noticed two empty alcohol containers on the driver's side door. Further investigation revealed that Skidmore had a blood alcohol content of 0.22%. She was arrested and booked into the Gibson County Jail on bond and charged with operating a vehicle while intoxicated with passengers under 18 years old, open alcohol container violation, and for driving left of center. Skidmore's two children were released to a family member. The DuBois County Health Department is hosting 2 Pfizer vaccine clinics. This is an opportunity for any eligible individuals over the age of 12 looking for an appointment. Pfizer is a 2-dose vaccine. The second dose will be scheduled for you once you receive the first dose. The first clinic will be held on Thursday, May 20th from 3 to 5 p.m., with the second dose scheduled for Tuesday, June 10th from 3 to 5 p.m. The second clinic is held on Monday, June 7th from 1 to 5 p.m., with the second dose scheduled for Monday, June 28th, also from 1 to 5 p.m. Both of the clinics will be held at the DuBois County Health Department drive-thru at 1187 South St. Charles Street in Jasper. Please use the north side parking lot by following the signs and cones to the west side of the building. A parent must be present for anyone 12 to 15 years old, and parents are preferred for anyone between 16 and 18 years old. If this is not an option, you must complete the consent for the COVID-19 vaccine form, which is posted on our website, WJTS.tv. You must also have an insurance card with you. To schedule an appointment, call the DuBois County Health Department at 812-481-7056. Anyone with an outstanding misdemeanor arrest warrant has the chance to get it cleared in front of a judge this week. The DuBois County Prosecutor's Office is holding a misdemeanor warrant compliance day on Friday, May 21st at the DuBois County Circuit Court. On this date, anyone with an outstanding misdemeanor arrest warrant can show up and get it cleared by appearing in front of a judge and setting a new court date. All the participants will not be cleared of the alleged crimes by appearing in court on this day. They will get their arrest warrants lifted once they have a new court date set. The event will be held in 2 different sessions. The first one will be from 8 a.m. to 12 noon, with the second session being from 1 to 3 p.m. Appointments are not necessary. Participants can arrive any time during either session and must bring a form of government ID. The prosecutor's office also stresses that those individuals with a misdemeanor arrest warrant who do not participate in Compliance Day will still be subject to arrest on those outstanding and unresolved warrants. To check the status of your case and to see whether you might qualify for Misdemeanor Arrest Warrant Compliance Day, you can head to mycase.in.gov. If you plan on traveling over Memorial Day holiday weekend, you will likely see more law enforcement officers also hitting the road. Troopers with the Indiana State Police Jasper Post are taking part in the National Click It or Ticket campaign and are increasing patrols now through June 6 to educate motorists about the importance of wearing a seatbelt. Troopers will be writing citations and conducting high-visibility patrols during the day, but especially at night when unrestrained driving is at its peak. Drivers can also be cited for each unbuckled passenger under the age of 16, and children 8 and under must be appropriately restrained, and federally approved child or booster seat. Throughout the campaign, troopers will be taking no excuses approach to seatbelt enforcement, which means anyone caught not wearing a seatbelt will receive a citation. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, seatbelts have saved over 69,000 lives between 2015 and 2019 in the U.S. Despite knowing these benefits, people still refuse to fasten the seatbelt. Over 800 people were killed on Indiana roads just last year. 565 of these occurred in passenger vehicles, and sadly, 364 of those, or 6 out of 10, were not wearing a seatbelt. Out of any age group, male drivers, particularly those between the ages of 15 and 34, were at the most likely to be found not wearing a seatbelt at the time of a crash. Individuals who were not wearing a seatbelt were 3 times more likely to get injured in a crash when the driver was speeding, and were 7 times more likely when the driver was impaired. Unemployment benefits in Indiana are about to become much less generous. Governor Eric Holcomb says the federal pandemic unemployment compensation, which gives an extra $300 per week, will end on June 19th. About 70,000 people in Indiana are getting the extra money. The governor says it's time for people to get back to work in Indiana. A number of businesses say they can't find any workers, partly because some people can make more on unemployment than they can on the job. A popular local toy store got the gift of a lifetime this week. Justy Trace in Jasper received a $10,000 donation from the Genesis 12 project on Monday. The toy store is located at an old house on 9th Street in Jasper and is going into its 20th year of business. Store owner Tracy Welp says the donation will go towards maintaining the house and building a new fence. The store is the 6th recipient of the Genesis 12 project. If you would like to donate to the project, you can head to heartofjasper.org/donate-Gen12. The Indiana Department of Transportation has announced a complete road closure for State Road 67 near Bicknell for a bridge overlay project. Contractors will close State Road 67 from East Snyder Road to North Pine Bluff Road on Monday, May 24th, to resurface the bridge spanning over Miller Ditch. The road will be closed to all through traffic around the clock during the project. Local traffic will still have access up to the point of closure. All through traffic will need to use the official detour by following State Road 67, State Road 58, and State Road 159. The project will take about 1 week depending on weather conditions. NDOT urges drivers to slow down and stay alert near crews. The Lincoln Amphitheater is taking a step back into the grunge era this weekend. Pearl Jam Tribute Chicago is taking over center stage in honor of the 30th anniversary of Pearl Jam's appearance on MTV's Unplugged series in 1992 on Saturday, May 22nd. Doors for the event will be open at 6:30 p.m. Central Time, with a 2-set performance beginning at 7:30. Full concessions, including beer and wine, will be available. All tickets will be general admission and are $19.95 and can be purchased online at LincolnAmphitheater.com or by calling 812-937-2329. Hunters can now get more Canadian geese because of a recent increase in bag limits. The daily bag limit for dark geese, which are Canadian geese, white-fronted geese, and brant, is now 5 in total for the entire season. This means that hunters can harvest any combination of the 3 species as long as the total does not exceed 5. The daily bag limit for light geese, including Snow and Ross's geese, remains at 20. There are no changes for other migratory bird bag limits from 2020 to 2021, including for ducks. And for more information, you can visit wildlife.in.gov. And stay tuned, weekly forecasts and sports with Kirk Guxel are still to come on the WJTS News.